expected value. So this question, we are still looking at the rugby team, and this is another example of how we can apply maths to it. At a particular stage of the game, this rugby team will score either 7 points, 5 points, or 0 points. The probability of each of these is x, y, and z respectively. And we can see that x, y, and z respectively, they belong to any probability. The probability of getting 7 points, so that's the one they are mentioning, is what? 4 times the probability of getting 5 points. Let's change that to maths. 4, no, that's not where I wanted to write it. Let's do it again. 4 times the probability of getting 5 points. And what's that probability? Y. Okay, so that means that this is 4y. The expected value of the number of points is 1.155. So here we have given what is the expected value, and therefore we have to work out the value of z, the probability of scoring 0 points. So normally they will tell us to calculate expected value. So how did they got that answer? How do we calculate expected value? We multiply probability by either euro, because often, very often in our question, a probability is assigned a euro, or a number. In this case, we have the number, 7, 5, and 0. So that's what we are looking at. All of that add up to all probability, which is 1. Yeah, that's just to make that clear. And oh yeah, plus, and then it could be another probability, just to as well make that clear, that we can have loads of those elements added. So our expected value here is 1.155, and they got that how? They multiply probability of 7 points, which is 4y. What's wrong with my pen today? 4y multiply what's the number associated with that probability is 7 plus, and then the next one, probability here of getting is what? Y multiply the number 5 plus probability here is 0 multiplied by the number z multiplied by the number 0. My mind keep running ahead of what I can say. So here we have a simple equation with one letter, because z multiplied by 0 will be 0. So that means I have 4 multiplied by 7. Let's write that. 4 multiplied by 7, that is whatever number that is. Hold on. That's our 28y, and then we have 5y. So together, 28 and 5, we put that in the calculator, add it up, and we have a number that stands beside y. And since we want y on its own, not y multiplied by a value, we divide both sides and divide by 28 plus 5, or whatever that number is. So here we have 1 multiplied by y. We put that in the calculator, we press equal, and we get that is 0.035 is the value of y. What is the value of x? I know that we are not looking for that, but let's not forget that x, y, and z together, it's all the probability, and that equal 1. So our x was what? 4y. So 4 multiply by the probability of y plus the probability of y, or expected value, I should say, plus z equal 1. So how do I find z? From 1, we take away all those numbers, we basically move them to the other side, and therefore we change the sign. We put that all in our calculator, we press equal, and we get that z is 0.825. So like I'm saying, expected value, the main thing to take from that is that we are multiplying probability by the number, very often euro, but the number that is assigned with that probability. The only thing here was to change the words into maths, And then the second clue, I'm always telling you, when they are giving you an answer, have a moment, pause, and think, how did they got that? Because that is the key to finding the solution.